Okay, good evening, friends. It's Crazy Busy Mama here. I have a dinner idea with literally 3 ingredients, maybe 4. Some of you all come in on my comments and say, that's 4, but really it's just 3 ingredients. So it's Taco Tuesday, you have beef. You think of tacos, you think of all things. It's already boiling here. I'm gonna take that off here. So as you're tuning in, let me know that you're on. Doing a live cooking with you to show you how quick it is. So make sure you let me know what you're having for dinner tonight. This is a 3 ingredient idea dinner that I want to share with you. It is one of my family favorites. It's actually my boy's favorite. And it's a variation of a Taco Tuesday, which is exciting because I always kind of like to try to keep it Mexican food on Tuesdays. It's just really easy when you have a rotation like that. And so first and foremost, we're gonna start with the ground beef. Okay, so that's ingredient number 1, my friend. And I'm using a locally sourced ground beef from Land of Oz Beef. So shout out to you, Land of Oz Beef. They do have opportunities where you can order and have it shipped to you, friends. So I will make sure and link their information below on Facebook so you have that and can go. It is a locally sourced, but you do not have to be local, hormone-free, amazing beef. So I'm getting this ground up in my skillet here. This is not just a 1-pot skillet. You're gonna have 2 pots, but it's seriously less than 20 minutes on your table. And I think I might be able to do it a little bit quicker just to kind of show you. So you ground up that beef, and we're gonna let that cook. As your water gets boiling, hey there, Amy, how are you? Hey, Joan. Good to see you, Emily. I always love seeing you on lives. Thank you so much for tuning in and saying, hey, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know what you're having for dinner tonight. Do you also do something Mexican related, food related on Tuesday nights? Friends, I probably should put an apron on. I just thought of that. I am terrible sometimes getting stains on my clothes, and I don't want to get stains on my clothes. So I'm gonna put my apron on very quickly here as I'm getting everything set up. The ground beef is getting ground and browned up. Here's a crazy busy mama tip for you. If you struggle with trying to get dinner on the table during dinner time, which it used to be the most stressful time of the day for me, honestly. And still, if I'm being honest with you, sometimes it still is. I mean, that's just life. That's just how it is. Okay, so here's a crazy busy mama tip for you. If you struggle doing all the prep stuff, sometimes the hardest part of getting things on the table is just all the steps that it takes to put the meal together. And so I would highly recommend when you're going to the grocery store and you're buying your meat, or if you're getting it from Land of Oz Beef, yes, so I'm going to shout them out again because they sent me some beef that's amazing. You want to go ahead and get it all in the house, and before you throw it in the freezer, just cook it up. Do you know that you can cook up your meat ahead of time, throw it back in the freezer, and use it, and then use it for your meals? It makes it super easy. Takes one step out of doing the prep along the way. And what I love is that you can do that and have a pound of ground beef already to go, which would make this meal even quicker. So as that is getting ground up here and getting cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and put the pasta in, okay? I'm doing a pasta variation of a Taco Tuesday tonight. So for those of you that don't like carbs, I'm sorry, but you can totally do this and just do tacos, okay? But this is a different type of variation. So I'm using kind of this fun pasta. I don't know, it's campanelli. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. I normally use shell pasta for this, which is great. I love the shell pasta because it like holds all the cheese and the flavor in it. But this campanelli, I think that I don't know if you can kind of see it. I don't want to burn my hand here. But these fun little kind of cone-shaped pasta shells, I think will do the trick too. So that's what I had in my pantry. That's what I'm doing. I don't know about you, but 2023 is all about utilizing everything that I have in the kitchen already. Using it and not wasting it. So I have got several reels that I'm going to be sharing some crazy busy mama hacks with you on how to make sure you're using up everything. Okay? Like if you're getting it out and you only use a half a can of tomato paste, what do you do with the other part? Well, you freeze it, friends. You just take like an ice cube tray, you put your basil, your garlic in it, if you have fresh herbs that might be going bad in the refrigerator, and you create little tomato paste cubes, so that way when you're making an Italian dish or maybe a soup or a lasagna soup, something that calls for maybe a tomato paste with some basil or whatever you put, the fresh herbs that you had that you didn't want to go to waste, you put in that tomato paste cube. You just grab it out of the freezer and it's already ready to go. It's like singly packaged for you, prepped and ready to go. And then you're not throwing away. I always hate that. never use my whole can of tomato paste. And it took me a hot minute to figure out, Lori, why am I wasting this? Why am I throwing it away? Why am I not putting it in my freezer? And you know what? It has been a complete game changer for sure. Okay, another crazy busy mama hack, because I'm just gonna hit here, give you cooking hacks while I cook here. As the noodles are getting cooked and the ground beef is getting cooked. Let me see. There you go, there you go. How do you get the grease? You don't wanna drain it in the sink. Hey, when I was young married, there are a lot of people that don't know that. You don't want to drain your grease, your cooked beef. Do you see this? This is an 80-20 blend, I believe, so there's some grease there. And I don't want to put that in my sink because it'll clog up your sink. So don't do that. When I was young and married, I didn't know. No one, I mean, I'm sure my mom told me, but I didn't listen. And so, Mom, if you're watching this, I know you taught me well, so I'm not blaming that on you. I'm blaming it on my listening ears. So if you're watching this, friends, and you are new to cooking or you didn't know, do not put it down your sink. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to step away, but I'll be right back. So as you're tuned in, let me know that you're on. You know I do something fun, a fun little gift away every time that I go live, and this is no different. So make sure you comment, share. I'll be announcing that winner tomorrow. Let me step away. Let me grab that real quick, and I'll come back. Okay, it's called paper towel. Okay, this is the easiest cleanup, quickest cleanup ever. And so my ground beef is already cooked, so I don't want all this grease, but I don't want to put the hot grease in the trash can. I don't want to put it down the sink, so I'm simply going to put this in here. And if you don't already have one of these, friends, you need to get one. It's a little meat masher. You can find it at my Crazy Busy Mama Amazon store. Where do you find all my stuff? It's always linked in my bio. What is my bio? It's just my profile. Okay, they're just fancy words. So you can go there and go to my Amazon storefront, my Crazy Busy Mama Amazon storefront, and I have them all categorized out. So kitchen gadgets. And I have a couple of them. This is the fun color one from Farberware. I have a black one. I have multiple ones in my kitchen because I use them all the time. But here I am getting all the grease out of the burger. Do you see this? Yes. The hamburger meat, ground beef. Some people give me a hard time for calling this hamburger meat. It's just what it is. It's hamburger meat to me. And so once this is all cooked up like it is now, you'll just want to take all that grease that came out. See that? Yucky. You don't want that on the inside of you, and you don't want a greasy dish. So you take this and you simply throw it away. And you didn't get anything dirty. You didn't make a mess. You didn't clog up your sink. And again, I was young and married and had no clue. And again, not my mom's fault at all. At all. I just probably my listening ears, but you don't want to put that down your sink, and that's the best hack ever, I believe. So I don't think there's any need for me to rinse this meat. I'm going to use it as is. There's little to no grease in there now, and good thing that didn't fall in the boiling water there. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a taco seasoning. Now, whether you make your own taco seasoning or have your very favorite packet of taco seasoning, right here is my favorite packet of taco seasoning. I don't know, I think this is local to Kansas City, but La Tiara, I think is how you pronounce it. It's got a very mild kind of taco flavor. I have a couple of kids that are not taco fans. Believe it or not, that seems absurd. That seems crazy to me, but it's a very mild blend. I'm not gonna add water to this because you're gonna see here what I do in just a moment. Normally, when you're making tacos, you'd add about 1/4 of a cup or so, just a little bit of liquid to kind of cook it all in there. But you're gonna have taco meat. So that's your first ingredient. Now, you may argue with me and say taco meat is 2 ingredients because you have ground beef and you have taco packet. Well, I guess that's true. But if you're amazing meal prepper, like I would love to be, and some days I'm on it and some weeks I am not, you may have already cooked this ahead of time and had taco meat prepared. Okay, remember when you're buying your beef in bulk from Land of Oz Beef, you're gonna be able to come home, you're gonna section it out. It was already pre-sectioned for me, pound equivalent, but you can section it all out and you can pre-cook some of that so it's ready to go for a quick meal. Throw in the crock pot, you have taco meat already good. So a lot of times I'll cook up like 5 pounds of, and make it ground, you know, and 5 pounds of taco meat. So that way I always have meat on hand. So that way if I'm crazy busy that night and it's a weeknight and we need dinner on the table like 5 minutes ago, oh Lordy, I gotta check that. Spaghetti, I normally just throw up on the cabinet, and then if it sticks, it's done. But these noodles are a little bit different, friends. I'm gonna check that noodle here in just a second, but 5 pounds of each is what I typically do. 5 pounds of ground burger, 5 pounds of taco meat, so it's already individually packaged. I write the date on that, throw it back in the freezer, and I utilize it for those very quick meals. So I can ground up, you know, frozen burger that's already cooked, or throw it with a recipe in literally no time. Okay, that needs to be cooked just a little bit more. Notice I didn't take that and eat it right away because I would be in trouble. That actually happened to me, friends. That happened to me like 2 weeks ago. So Quinn was gone hunting. It might have been 2.5, 3 weeks ago. And the kids and I were just like in the kitchen, and we were, you know, chaotic because we had one less human adult that was helping. And I had made pasta because it's my favorite. For my boys, it's my favorite. That's their favorite and my favorite. I love pasta too. But I had went to go taste the noodle, and it fell on my lip, and I got a big burn mark like on my chin. So I do not recommend that. The Crazy Busy Mama spaghetti hack is to take your spaghetti noodle when you think it's done, throw it on your cabinet, and if it sticks, friends, it's done. But I don't think that will happen with these campanelli, if I'm saying that right. If I'm not Italian, I'm so sorry. No meaning to disrespect whatsoever. But these are the campanelli noodles. I don't think that's gonna work if I do that with this noodle. I don't think that's gonna work. So if you're tuning in, just know that every time I go live, I do something super fun, okay? I do a fun little gift away. How do you get entered? It's really simple. Just comment below and share this live. Share with a friend, because I'm telling you, these simple dinner recipes, these 3 to 4, if you want to argue, I think it's 3. Some of you will say it's 4. 3 simple ingredient meals, friends, are everything when it comes to when you have a family, you have crazy busy nights, you have things that are going on in all different directions, and the last thing that you want to do is spend all that time in the kitchen. You want to spend it around the table with your family, and here I am helping you to do that. Okay, so as the noodles are almost done, the taco meat is ready to go. I'm going to take about 1.5 to 2 cups of shredded cheese. You can do the pre-shredded or shred your own. I love to shred my own because I feel like it melts better. But I did Colby Jack. You can do cheddar. You can do your very favorite cheese. Again, I like the Colby Jack cheese. I'm going to set that aside because I'm not doing that quite yet. And as you're tuned on, hey Valerie, how are you? Hey Susan. Hey Hallie, how are you, friend? Good to see you on here. Okay, if you're tuning in for the very first time, thank you so much for catching my live. I'm making a super quick 20 minutes or less dinner. Yes, it's possible. And even quicker if you were to do a little prepping ahead of time. And it's literally 3 ingredients. 3 ingredients. We're going to have ground beef, which is the taco meat. Okay, that's 1 ingredient. The salt, I'm sorry, it's 4 ingredients. It's totally 4 ingredients. You may argue with me for the 5th. Okay, so it's cheese, taco meat. I think I put 3 ingredients on here. You can argue with me. I'll take it. I'll take the blame on that. You're gonna take the cooked noodles, which I think they should probably be done. I'm gonna double check it here in just a second. Hey there, Robin, how are you, friend? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, thank you so very much. I don't know if you caught it or not, but last week, okay, noodles are perfect. Last week, I was so honored to be featured on KNBC News. Holy moly! I mean, I'm just a mom of 4. A crazy busy mom of 4 that is literally hanging on my thread most days. I'm gonna straighten this out. And I was featured. They called me, Kelly Eckerman, and said, I want to interview you for the Crazy Busy Mama segment. I'm like, there's a Crazy Busy Mama segment? I was so honored to be part of that, friends, and I so appreciate all your local support. And I know most of my followers are probably not even local, so I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, so if you want to see that, you can go check on my Facebook page. If you're watching me on Facebook, you can go check on my Facebook page that news link and see it all. Okay, so fun, so fun. Okay, so the noodles are done. I'm gonna take my pound of taco meat. I'm gonna put my pound of taco meat in there. Gonna use my bamboo spoon here. I'm gonna mix this together so it looks like this, friends. Okay. Do you see this? This is the base. This is what we're starting out with. Again, so easy. I don't know how long we've been live, but it hasn't been hot, about 10 minutes maybe. I'm gonna use about 16 ounces or so of salsa. Yes, salsa. You're like, salsa, that's weird. I know, but it's good. Stick with me. And you're gonna let it come to a base. It's almost like a Mexican spaghetti. Do you see this? Yep, and it's smelling good, it's looking good. My boys love this for the taco night, and especially one of them because he's a pasta lover. Loves pasta. So I got that combined really, really good. Do you see this? Yeah? Okay. Then you're gonna take about a cup to a cup and a half of shredded cheese. You can use the pre-shredded bag cheese. Yeah. If you're looking for a cheese shredder, I have the most amazing cheese shredder. It's actually in the, I think it's in the dishwasher now. Yeah, it's in the dishwasher now because I just used it. But anyway, you want to take the pre-shredded cheese that you had. You can use bag cheese or you can shred it yourself. I prefer shredding it myself because it just melts a little bit better, which I love. And just mix that cheese in. Look at this goodness, y'all. Do you see this? I'm gonna have to lift it up here in just a second. So you guys can take a screenshot and you can look at this and say, oh my gosh, I wanna come over to Crazy Busy Mama's house for dinner. And I would say, come on over, bring your family. How fun would that be? Okay, so here it is, friends. Here it is. Yep, make sure my burner's off. Do you see this? It's amazing, it's so good, and it's so stinking easy. How long have I been live? I don't even know. But my friends, it literally takes no time to put this together. And so if you are finding yourself through the drive-thrus, if you're finding yourself stressed out at dinner time and you need a plan, I'm here to help you. I now just announced right here on Facebook, I have a subscription available to help you to reclaim that dinner time table in a very tangible way with your family. How do you do that? You just subscribe to Crazy Busy Mama. I will meal plan all for you. I provide all the menu items for you for the week, including the coordinating shopping list that goes along with it. It's all printable at your home, super easy on your phone. You don't even have to print it. And you can stop spending so much time in the kitchen and so much time planning on what to make and sit around the dinner time table with your family and have a meal. What are we gonna have with this? We could have just this and it would be fine. But we're gonna have a side salad with it, and we're gonna have, I got some fresh cauliflower in there that I'm gonna put on that veggie, on that salad, and we're just gonna have a scrumptious dinner tonight. But it's super simple. I so appreciate you tuning in with me today and helping me to reclaim the dinner time table with my family through these short, easy recipes. And I hope you take this recipe and do it for next Tuesday night, next Taco Tuesday. Doesn't even have to be a Tuesday. You can do it any night of the week. And I promise you, your kids, you will love this. I appreciate you again, friends. First time you catch me live, just comment below, let me know where you're tuning in from, say hey to me and share this. You'll be entered in for that giveaway that I'll be able to give and announce tomorrow. So don't miss out on that. And if you're watching the replay, it's not too late. Hashtag replay, share this video. Thank you so much. I'm getting hungry. I got kids asking, when's dinner, Mom? I said, I'm going live tonight. It's gonna take me a little bit longer, but it hasn't taken me what? How long? 15 minutes? Dinner is done. All right, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Crazy Busy Mama tonight.